Hey lads, hope you're all doing good. My name's Connor. Welcome back to Crypto Empire. Let's get right into today's live stream. It is Sunday today, so this is our community live stream, meaning it will be a bit longer in time and we'll answer a lot more questions. So be sure to stick with me until the very end and let's get right into things. So checking out our market as it stands, we're having a bit of a bullish Sunday right now. And Sunday's a very important day of the week. Why is that? Well, we have our weekly candle close on Sunday. So it's very good for analyzing our higher time frame structure. And with a bullish Sunday, we are seeing meme coins go absolutely crazy today, and they are exploding. We can see here. Looks like there's a different mood dang here on Ethereum. It's up 350%. I'm not sure. It's the first time I've seen it, but it is the top gainer on the day. And it's a great day if you're a meme coin holder. All right, you can see all of the top gainers are meme coins, every single one of them. We have some like Apu, right, which is a different version of Pepe. The Nairo coin CTO is doing well. The political finance coins starting to pump and look really, really good, like they want to explode into the election, which is coincidentally enough exactly what I said is going to happen, and it seems to be happening in perfect timing right now, which is quite interesting. But yeah, all in all, really good day for meme coins. The real mood dang coin on Solana continues to dive. Went from 360 mil market cap like a week ago down to 120 mil. But all in all, we are looking quite bullish here heading into the week. So let's get into Bitcoin right now. So again, these weekly candle closes, they happen on Sunday, obviously, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our weekly candle right now, it's not looking horrible. It's not looking great either, as you can see. This nice red candle here. However, what this would do if we close like this, and if what I think happens does actually happen, and this is what I've been saying here on live stream since I've started up the daily ones like 3 weeks ago, is we're going to have a nice dip at the start of October this is a monthly candle now. We're going to have a nice dip at the start of October. We're going to dip down, and then we're going to reclaim the monthly open. And October is going to end up being a very green month. All right. So the first half of that prediction or forecast is in. We got the dip. Now we got to put in the big breakout and make this dip just a wick on the chart, if you get what I'm saying. All right. So that's what we're looking for now in the upcoming week ahead. We are looking for Bitcoin to prove us correct and nothing more. All right. We're trusting our analysis here. We're trusting the plan that we've laid out for weeks. The first half of the plan is already done. The market respected it. Now we got to sit and wait and see if the market wants to respect the second half of the plan. The first thing for that to happen is a reclaim of our red box here. All right. That's that previous supply zone from August, right, when Bitcoin hit 65K and then sunk back down to 53. Right. We need to get through this supply area. Very, very key. And that's what we're looking for this week, at least at the start of the week. All right. More likely than not, I am feeling bullish right now. I do feel like we're now 29 days away from the election. Let me pull that up. So we're 29 days away from the election, and Trump is pulling away, which isn't really surprising. But we'll see how it continues to develop leading into November 5th. But the election is a very bullish narrative, and I've been expecting a pump into November now for a long time. And we got to just trust the analysis. Basically, market structure looks perfectly intact for us to pump. Intact, not intact, intact. So yeah, we need to reclaim 64K and then take out the top of this range at 69, and then we're all systems go to absolutely pump. So I think the hard days are really coming to a close now, right? Like the hard days of all this chop, of slow bleeding out altcoins, all the stuff we hate about crypto, but it needs to happen in order for prices to go parabolically higher, right? Prices need to be boring and bleed out and go down for like 9 months out of the year, because we just need those 3 good months when everything goes parabolic and we can sell our assets at much higher prices than when we bought them. That's all we need, guys. All right. And we are approaching that time period right now. This is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen, lads and gals. So with that, with these easy times approaching, it's important we have our mindset in check. All right. So I want to go over something right now that I think is going to help a lot of people out because it's just the truth. And a lot of people like to hide from the truth because sometimes the truth can hurt. But we're here to bring it to you, regardless if it hurts your feelings or not. So let's go over this tweet here by this guy, Enjoyer. So he says, they don't want to hear it, but it took maybe 8.5 total trades this cycle. The Trench Warrior 0 to 1 million story is a large pipe dream for most people, right? So the person buying Bonk and, you know, making millions off that, or the person buying Moodang and making $1 million in a week off that, right? It is a pipe dream. You're like a 1 in a million shot, if that, probably even worse odds, you know, to catch that reality. So every single time his friends get back in the trenches, he's talking about the meme coin casino, he sees them complaining 4 days later, it's so bad. Why did I do this to myself? Right? People just, they get chopped up by the game and then they're out, right? That's also most leverage traders' reality as well. Anyways, so this tweet becomes more valuable as we proceed into the later stages of a bull market because price and bad acting move in parallel. That is very, very, very true. When prices start to go up, all the cockroaches start coming out of their holes, out of their cracks, and they start basically like shilling the most useless garbage coins ever. 99% of them are scams. So you want to gamble on less new stuff as the cycle winds down. This is very, very key. All right, the time to be buying things and positioning your portfolio and all of that, we just had 6 months to do that. We had like 2 or 3 months, August, September, like at the bottom, like the local bottom here to get positioned. Once you take the position, that's the hard part, or the waiting is the hard part, but also just, you know, getting the conviction to actually buy the coins with enough size so it actually makes a difference in your life if you're correct. Because anybody can put a few $100 into some coin. Cool, it goes up 10x. You turn $300 into $3,000. That ain't changing much for most people. All right, for some people, of course, that could be a lot, but you know, for the most part, you need size to get any meaningful gains, right? So you need to find that balance yourself. What's a size, like a dollar amount that is going to actually make a meaningful difference in my life if I catch a 10x, a 20x here? And what's going to allow me to sleep well at night as well and not be overexposed to the market, right? Where I'm just risking way too much money relative to my net worth, right? So it's up to you to find that balance, but this tweet is largely true. Less is more. If you're some dude out there thinking you got to buy this and then buy this one and then buy that one and then buy the other one and then, oh, this guy tweeted this coin, so I got to buy this one now, and you're spread out in 100 different directions, you're going to have a absolutely horrible, horrible P&L, right? You're going to get whacked because even if you are right, you're spread so thin where the win just doesn't mean anything relative to all of your losses. The key is to win big and win on conviction with size. You can't do that by buying everything or buying a new coin every day because some dude on Twitter tweets about it or something like that. All right. That's why I've been relatively kind of, especially in these live streams here on YouTube, I've been relatively like tame in like the main conviction coins I'm talking about. Of course, there's Tau. You know, there's also the Trump MAGA coin, which I called the exact bottom on here on live streams and in a regular video as well. My last video I posted was on political finance meme coins. At the exact bottom, the price is up over 100% from that. As you can see, 100 something percent, whatever. But yeah, right? Like you take the positions at good prices and you just chill and you wait basically for when it's time to sell. Of course, you can play a more active strategy with a much smaller percentage of your portfolio. But for most people out there, you're going to have the best results by just kind of investing and not gambling. How do you invest? You take a position with conviction and you let it play out. It's that simple. All right. So I agree with this, right? You want to gamble on less new stuff as the cycle continues to evolve in time. The cycle has been going on now. We've been in a bull run, realistically speaking, with Bitcoin since early 2023. For altcoins, they bottomed out last year, October 2024, 1 year ago. So altcoins, realistically speaking, right, they've been in a bull market for a year, but they had 6 months of straight up, now basically 6 months of down, retracing, and now we're about to get the next wave up. All right, and this is probably going to be like the final wave here, because when this ends, I'm not sure how much longer of this, the cycle is basically going to be over. So basically, you don't want to be a degenerate at this moment in time, or else you're not going to have great results. You want to have a clear, proven strategy of success, and you want to stick with that and not spread yourself in a million different directions. All right. So that's some key information here as we head into the second week of October, when the market's picking up, when altcoins are flying 25, 30, 50% every day. You're looking at the at your watch list, right? And you're like, oh my God, I bought this coin. It's only up 1% when I could have bought this coin. It's up 30%. And you start doing all these moves and you just screw yourself. You shoot yourself in the foot. So just don't do that. Stick with your guns is the main message to get out of this segment of the live stream. Let's go ahead and address our live audience for the day. We got Johnny G with us. What's up, Johnny G? We got Crypto Enthusiast. What's going on? Ladradoodle says, let's go Empire. Bitcoin to 100K. I think so. We got Declan Wyatt. We got Crypto Enthusiast. Guys, smash that like button. Crypto Enthusiast is absolutely right. Don't be a little leech. Smash that like button. Appreciate your support. Goes a long way. We got Fiat Poor saying he appreciates the videos. No problem. Crypto Enthusiast again saying, smash the like button. We're talking to you who didn't smash it yet. Smash it up. We got Ben. He says 2nd October is the final solar eclipse. All right, some astrology. I mean, Ben, it's the 6th of October, brother. So that happened already. I guess we're in that period of a big boom now until February, which makes perfect sense to me. A lot of people here in our chat. Abdul is quite bearish. It looks so bearish right now. Dump it. So I'm curious what looks bearish to our guy Abdul. I mean, I probably shouldn't even address it, but I'm curious what Abdul's seeing over here, saying it looks bearish. There is the scenario where we continue to reject the monthly open level over here at 63K, 63,250, right? We try and reclaim our monthly open, but we fail to do so, and we put in a lower low. That is possible, but it doesn't really line up with everything that I've been kind of forecasting here for quite some time. And I'm open to that happening because I think it's inevitable that prices end up like way higher in the short-term future. So whether it goes down first to 58.5 or just breaks out first, I don't really care. I know the direction is up with 99.9% certainty, because I can't be 100% certain on the market because the market's always right. And when you're 100% certain, that's when bad things could happen. All right. So, but I have a lot of certainty that the direction here is up. Whether we go lower or higher first, I don't really care. Direction here is up to close out the year. Again, Trump leading these polls, quite bullish for us. Trump coin here trading at $3.50. I even said on Friday how I was just ready to put in the next leg up out of this consolidation. And here on Sunday, we got a nice green candle. You know, market cap increased by like 30, 50 million or something. So yeah, we want to see this continue into our blue line on November 5th. We want to see it keep on ripping up higher. Now, if we look at Tau, Tau right now is trading at $591. It's pushing on the day. And I was thinking earlier, as somebody who held Polygon Matic, who caught the 300X on Polygon Matic in 2021, this little consolidation actually brought back some memories to Matic in 2021 when it ran from like 2 cents to 30 cents. I don't know. I feel like I've just seen this before. It's my personal pattern recognition kicking in. So let's take a little trip back down memory lane and actually go look at what happened to Matic in 2021. Wow, none of these exchanges have it listed. What an absolute joke. None of these exchanges have the Matic listed from 2021, 2020. All right. We'll use CoinGecko then. Give me candles. Let's go ahead and reset the zoom. So let's look at Matic, where we are right now. What is it? October 6th. So we'll grab it from October 5th, 2020 to this high over here in January of 2022. But really, let's just do the first run up to here. So here we are over here on the left, early October. Basically what happened with Matic was it ran up from, 2 cents up here to 30 cents in March. And for basically 1 month, it stood sideways at 30 cents before exploding another 10x. All right, so anyways, not to get too dragged away with this. Tau just reminds me a lot of that currently. Now we only have, what is this, a 1 week consolidation up here, basically a 1 week consolidation right now. But yeah, all of this is just bullish continuation. The point I'm making right now is Tau is in a bullish continuation pattern. Impulsive move in, sideways, 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 impulsive move out higher. All right, that's what's happening on Tau. And that's what I see in the charts right now, right? Deviated the range low, got bought up immediately, now wants to push the high. We'll see if it does give the breakout. But some fundamental news on Tau. Here's a tweet by Tau Validator, which is the validator I stake my Tau to. But anyways, this guy said the co-founder of YouTube, Steve Chen, reposted a message on BitTensor. BitTensor is the next big thing, and it's only just starting. So Steve Chen, co-founder of YouTube, he actually retweeted a tweet about Tau, talking in regards to basically why this one guy's super bullish on it. And he's referencing the Google office talk that OpenTensor was at in Toronto, I believe, the other week. So, yeah, quite bullish, quite bullish. And we're looking for Tau to continue to lead the AI narrative. But with that, I mean, look, I said it before, right? Tau led in late last year, early this year. And then all the other smaller AI coins actually put in either similar or more returns, right? Because Tau did a clean 20x. Higher, really. Depends from where you bought it, but let's say 50 to 770, right? What was that, like a 15x or something, right? A lot of these other small AI coins, they did 20 to 30x's plus. So you don't have to be all in on Tau, but I think Tau is just the safest, most obvious pick in the entire AI sector of crypto, right? These other ones will give good returns like they have in the past. You need to pick the right one or the right ones. But Tau is the obvious leader, best in class in the category, highest market cap, and it likely will go ahead and continue doing that. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing over here on Tau. All these other AI coins, ENQ, this is a language learning model. Basically a real version of ChatGPT where it doesn't give you politically biased answers towards kind of one, not even politically biased, just like bias in general answers to form a certain narrative, right? It's like gives real information. So very small market cap, 27 million. All these coins kind of look similar in their own bullish consolidations. If we look at any of these, they're all looking pretty much the same. Besides Sleepless AI, I wouldn't ignore that one, at least for now. Binance Labs coin, just like FET or Matic. Anyways, yeah, that's what's going on with AI. Small ones will pump really hard again, but Tau is the leader, best in class, and most obvious play for AI we have available to us. Now let's go ahead and move on to our final kind of piece of news on the day. And I thought this one was pretty interesting and pretty funny. Everybody has a different opinion about crypto content creators or whatever, right? Some people call them influencers, whatever. Call me whatever you want. Some people like me, some people don't. It's fine, but I thought this was very funny and the replies to this. So let's go look at this. So this guy Mert over here, I don't know what he does. Something to do with Solana or something, who knows? Anyways, this tweet, not about Solana, but let's read it. He says, the United Arab Emirates has a new law that mandates that businesses and influencers can't shield tokens anymore without explicit transparency, risk warnings, or any promises of returns. He says based. So let's see the key takeaways from this. So various marketing regulations apply to individuals and businesses promoting virtual assets. Keep in mind, guys, the reason this is funny is Dubai is the cesspool of the worst in the crypto industry, definitely 100%. But because there's no enforcement there, right? There's no worry of repercussion if you do something wrong. Because, oh, Dubai, it's so safe. I'm safe here if I'm a complete scumbag scammer. That's why they all go there, all of them. Like, look at all the people in crypto. They're all in Dubai. For not all of them are bad, but most of them are, which is not a coincidence. Anyways, so marketing includes advertisements, social media events, and educational content. The regulations take effect on the 1st of October, 90-day grace period for compliance. Marketing must be transparent, honest, and fair. Risk warnings are mandatory for all advertisements. Influencers promoting virtual assets must adhere to the same rules. Records of marketing activities must be kept for 8 years. So anyways, non-compliance can result in fines of up to 10 million AED per violation. I don't know how much that is in US dollars, but if you look at the replies, right? Dubai is about to have a mass exodus. Let's see. Yeah, anyways, that was the funniest one, right? Dubai's about to have a mass exodus. They're all there. It's like Rover and the boys. I mean, anyways, this was pretty funny. Will it be enforced? Will it change anything? No, probably not. But hey, it's a good start. It's a good start to clean up this cesspool. We'll see if anything actually continues from it or not. Anyways, that's our news on the day. Hope you guys found it insightful and relevant. I thought it was. And let's get into some questions now and look into what you guys have on your radar and see if I think anything is good as well. Let's see. We got our guy Cordell Lewis. He says, any thoughts on Broom and XMW and DEAI? So DEAI has been on a tear. We'll start with that one. Let's pull it up here. DEAI has been performing extremely well. And this is another story of how the crypto market works once again. So you can see here, again, this is why most people just can't have any success in crypto because they don't understand how the market actually works. So DEI broke down over here on the 11th of June. And for 100 days, it just went down. It did nothing but go down, right? This resulted in a price drop of 67%. Over a 3-month period. And then what happened? We'll take it from this point to the current price. And then in less than 3 weeks, it recouped all the losses of 100 days. All right. This is why, again, most people just don't have any success in crypto because maybe they bought the token here or they bought it here or they bought it here because they thought it would break out. It was bottomed. And then it came down here. They sell. They're like, this thing is a piece of trash. It's garbage. And then it pumps and it recoups all of the losses from the past 3 months in less than 3 weeks. It's a tale as old as time in the crypto market. There's nothing new over or under the sun, not over the sun. There's nothing new under the sun. These coins recoup the losses of like 3 to 5 months in like 3 weeks over and over and over again, every bull cycle, right? This is nothing new. So good to see this strength from DEAI. It is pushing like that 200% gain does seem to be amongst the highest in all the AI categories. So you can't ignore that strength, right? It's putting in work. And, basically this was its new kind of bear market accumulation. It's actually a newer coin that launched at the end of the AI hype. So yeah, I mean, this was its bear market accumulation and it's now back in its previous trading range from before the breakdown. So it looks really good. And I mean, this is still, if you're bullish on this coin, sub 50 cents should be good. I don't know what the market cap is. 50 mil. Yeah. So, I mean, look, you want to see these things run to hundreds of millions, if not billions. So if anything below 50 mil is still good. Obviously, you're not getting at like 15 where it was at the bottom, but that's why you need conviction. And DEAI, I've looked at it a bunch, but I decided to not buy it. Who knows? Maybe it will outperform my picks. As long as my picks go up as well in tandem, I don't really care. I'm just in this game to make money and not be right 100% of the time. And then XMW, I see this one a lot as well on X. Morphware. It's been on a tear. I believe it has some kind of burning thing that I don't fully understand, but the price is going up, so it must be good technology. Brand new coin, new launch. We're back in the times of the AI coins launching, and because everybody is just driven by FOMO and greed, they just bid. Look at coins like OPSEC from earlier this year. They launch and they never dip until they go up 200x and then crash down 90%. So this could be one of those where it just doesn't stop. It's got the chart where it wants to do that. So I don't know enough about the fundamentals, but chart looks good. And then Broom, I have no idea what Broom is. So the first day ever, it's trading. $12 hours old, 3 million market cap. So this thing's brand new. So, I mean, I don't know what you really expect of me to say. I have no information on this coin. I have no idea what it is. It's got no links on Dex Screener. So it would be nice, you're asking me about it. Maybe you can give some info on it because it's so new. I know I seem to know a lot about crypto, but if a coin launched 12 hours ago, you can't expect me to know exactly what it is. So please do better with these questions. Anyways, Cordell. Anyways, let's see. Dre, let's go, Dre. We got Ben. I think 100K Bitcoin top price discovery potentially in November will be a fun alt season. Bitcoin to 100K is a fun alt season no matter how you look at it, whether it happens in November, December, January. I mean, Bitcoin to 100K is going to result in a very fun altcoin season. If we take a look at dominance over here, yeah, this thing is still holding up pretty strong. It ate the dip, and it looks like it just wants to continue pushing to 60. But, even with that, this cycle's kind of been a lot different because altcoins have been pumping, especially memes. They've just been pumping with Bitcoin the entire time, even as Bitcoin dominance rises. But utility coins likely won't be doing too much until Bitcoin dominance does go ahead and start dropping for us back down towards 40%. We got Glasshopper77. Says, cheers to a profitable week, everyone. Yes, sir. Good to see you, Glasshopper. Ben says, always streaming top quality content. Thank you, Ben. Shout out to Trucker Steve. He says, keep on trucking. We got Austin Craig. He says, hey, bro, appreciate your work as always. I switched from AVAX to SUI. It seems both are strong, but SUI could have more room to grow. Not seeking financial advice, just an opinion. Gratitude, brother. SUI over AVAX 100%, man. Look, AVAX is an old coin. And I'll keep on repeating the same thing I always repeat here. I've been saying it for over a year straight. The new coins outperform the old coins. Buy the coins that launched after the start of 2023, and you're going to outperform all the coins that launched last cycle. AVAX already had a bull market cycle. It went from a few dollars, less than $10 to, what did it go to, like 300 something? So, AVAX had its run last cycle. I don't think it will make a new all-time high. SUI is a fresh new coin getting pushed really hard by VCs. So, yeah, I think SUI will outperform AVAX 100%. Shout out to Kylo the dog. Happy Sunday, Kylo. Smash that like button, guys. Thank you, Kylo. Big boy condensed his portfolio to 6 coins. Probably in response, probably said that when we're talking about this story over here. But yeah, I think less is more. But you just have to be right on the coins you do actually buy. Fiat Hater says, greetings from Cali, California, or Cali, Colombia. Probably California. He says, no Octo Bear for MAGA. Back on its campaign trail. Baby Doge waking up from a long nap. Cat purring again in an upwards channel. So, yeah, MAGA's back. Put in that next leg higher today. No, not Maha. Maha is not doing too well, but MAGA, Trump, as well as MAGA hat, if that's the one you're talking about, both doing good. But MAGA Trump as well. And yeah, memes are doing quite well today. So Pepe, sorry, we'll get to Cat in a second. I just want to go over this. Pepe, right to the daily 200 EMA. I believe we were live and I called this, but bounced nicely, up 6% on the day. If we look at Cat, Simon's Cat on the Binance Smart Chain, it's looking pretty good, guys. So if you look at this, we got two parallel channels on our chart, and both of them are respected enough to the point where I want to keep them on the chart and not delete them. Anyways, all right, we have this, we have this. This was our bottom over here at the bottom of this parallel channel, right? Top of the channel up here, broken out through to the midline of the previous one, back to the midline of this one. Now we're trying to break out and get back into this channel, basically. So this is at resistance. It's also at the listening candle price, exactly at 31.9 cents. So Cat, all in all, because I'm bullish right now, and I do think it will be a green week incoming, right? One red week into 3 green weeks makes sense for October, right? They can't just give us 4 green weeks in a row. They got to put some red in there too to balance everything out and scare out the non-believers in the first red week of the month, first week of the month. So yeah, for Cat here, you can either ape now or wait for a retest of this trend line. But all in all, I do see this direction going up. I think that this was likely the October kind of correction here to start the month. All right, as you can see, the monthly open over here, nice red wick down, reclaim it and make it a big green monthly candle for Cat. And then Baby Doge. So Baby Doge, I should keep that there for reference. If it gives this at some point today or tomorrow, you have to long. Draw a trend line, add an alert, and you have to let this one fly. I mean, you don't have to do anything, but that's just what I'm thinking in my head. You get a third tap of this bad boy and you don't long it. I don't know. Maybe this trading thing might not be for you. So when the market gives you something, you got to take it. But anyways, tight invalidation here, and look for this to basically push the highs. It's holding the range, right? This is our range low established here. More confirmation, 3 touches. So we want to see this thing basically either go like this or go like this. I'll be happy with either. But Apu on an absolute ripper up higher, up to 50 cents. Mumu starting to recover. Nairo ETH up 30% on the day. Maybe some opportunities here on Ponky right now. Very similar to the Baby Doge chart, right? If you do get a third tap here of this line, probably going to be a good short-term long. But even if where we are, right? Because when you're trading, if you've been trading the past 6 months, you couldn't hold any trades for the most part for longer than maybe a day or two. But now we're kind of back at the batter's box in a swing trading position where, you know, the timing is just too good. Like, we're right at the cusp of the next push up. Bitcoin breakout, 80K, 90K, 100K, altcoins pumping, putting in multiples, right? Every week they'll be up multiples. So we're kind of at the cusp of time where we got to believe a little bit and swing for the fences. Not in terms of upping our risk crazy, but in terms of just letting trades run for longer, because there's just more value to take as the market continues to appreciate, right? As more money starts flowing in. So anyways, keep that in mind here as we start the week up. as we go into a new week and head in less than 30 days until the election, which has been our most bullish narrative for some time now. Keep that one in mind, guys. It's time to kind of it's time to let your winners run a bit more than usual, because we could be seeing some crazy multiples in very short amounts of time very, very soon. Shout out to Rigoberto. Shout out to Gene as well. Gene says, hey, everyone, packed and ready to go. Awesome, Gene. Abdul says, smash the like button. Yes, sir. Smash it up. And Miko's here. What's up, Miko? Saying his portfolio is not at an all-time low anymore. That's the beauty of green candles. Ladradoodle. Connor, huge bull flag on the monthly Bitcoin chart. Let's take a look at that monthly Bitcoin chart. I mean, Ladradoodle. I think we already got the flag here, right? I mean, it's just this parallel channel. Call it a parallel channel. Call it a bull flag. Same. But yeah, this is 100% a bull flag. And, in the bear market, we've had, this structure here. I remember this, right? This was a bear flag. Prices ascending upward in consolidation and then nukes down. This is just the opposite. Prices downward sloping in consolidation after a large impulsive move. We want to see it just rip up. So, yeah, it's looking pretty good, lads. It's looking pretty good. Quite a bullish chart. Armando is bullish AF. No surprise there, Armando. I expect nothing less from you. And we got Miko. Thank God we have Connor. Appreciate you, Miko. Mr. Bud says Q4 in 2025, we going to take off. Mr. Bud, we're already in Q4, brother. That started 6 days ago. It's time, man. It's time. It's time right now. This is it. Like literally, we can blink 6 months. This is going to be gone. So let's enjoy the good times while they're here, guys, because they do not last forever. And you know that if you've been in crypto for longer than a year, or this is not your first cycle, you know that the good times don't last forever. Connor the Goat, smash the like. Thank you, sir. Are you bullish on any of the Tau subnets? Yeah, there's a few good ones out there. There's coins like Neural, Hotkey. There's some good ones out there. And Mr. Bud says, for me, Tectum is matic for this bull run. Let's check in on Tectum. How's it doing? I think it's 1150 right now. 1177. Yeah, so anyways, Tectum. I mean, look. Is there any reason to be bearish on this chart? I say absolutely not. Especially looking at the weekly. 3-day might give us a better look as well. Kind of, yeah. So all I'm seeing here on TET is, right, we know $10 is like the most important level on the chart. $10, that's the previous origin point of a parabolic takeoff over here back in December last year. It's also, we can just look, it's a key support resistance flip, but all I see on TET was a breakout on decent volume. This is a 3-day chart, higher time frame. So on the 3-day, we retested that $10 breakout level perfectly, and we bounced right back up, albeit on lower volume. But nonetheless, we got the breakout, we got the retest. All we need is follow through. But the hard part of the breakout and retest has been finished. It's done already. All we got to see is some follow through now for TET. So yeah, chart's looking pretty good. Everything looks good. Like, think of where we are in terms of the overall cycle map. It's hard to be bearish. It's really hard to be bearish. All right, we got Kazuya. She says, hello, Connor. Hope you had a great weekend. Thoughts on Eland and checks? I'm not sure what Eland is. 4 million market cap. Metaverse? Etherland world? Data management. The unique solution for real estates. Why do they have real estates plural? It's real estate. Stupid. Anyways, how new is this coin? It's pretty old. It's a pretty old coin. So this is the Eland weekly chart. And it's at the exact price it got listed at in May of 2021. All right, it's put in a 42x in December. And then it put in 9x in March. So this thing's been moving. It must have been at like a 100K market cap to put it in a 40x in December of last year, like 10 months ago now. Anyways, regardless, I don't know enough about this coin to really talk about it. But the chart, it looks good. Why? Well, you have a weekly chart with higher highs and higher lows. It just put in a higher low. So you want to see this thing. You can probably find the price target by going like this and extending the right line. And if this thing's going to win, you want to sell it when it goes parabolic and puts in a third touch of the line. So it could be a huge win, even though 10 cents to 40 cents is only a 4x. I mean, anyways, watch that line, because if it's going to pump again, that line will be respected. And then checks, real world asset coin, getting a lot of hype recently. 160 million market cap. So yeah, checks seems to be a very popular real world asset coin. Let's pick your poison with RWA. It is pick your poison with real world asset coins. All right, if you compare it to some of these other ones, could it continue to perform? Yes, but will it outperform, say, coins like Rio? I'm not sure. So I'd rather just stick with Rio, because if you look at the chart of checks and you look at Rio, they both look kind of similar and very bullish. So I'm just going to stick with Rio for RWA. But hey, checks seems like a decent play. So Adrian Kent with the thumbs up. What's up, Adrian? Shout out bullish on parade. Think Sol will outshine ETH this run. It already has, and it probably will continue to do so. Yeah, ETH has really lost a lot of momentum. The ETH chart is just complete misery, basically. So yeah, good chance Sol does continue to outperform Ethereum. Shout out to Be Cool. Smash that like button. Sasha. What is Sasha? Probably a meme. We'll look at it. Again, today's our community live stream, guys, so I have no problem taking requests and looking at your random coins that I've never heard of. I actually have seen this one shilled a bit. Sasha, the Bitcoin cat on Solana. 14 mil market cap here. And, maybe we got something forming here in the charts. Maybe we got something forming here. Perfect respect to the bottom trend line. Now it wants to break out the top. So yeah, if this thing wants to pump, it looks like this would be a good time for it to do so. So this is the guy who apparently made Satoshi. I see. This guy, Len, he's the guy that HBO is saying is Satoshi Nakamoto. I guess he has a cat named Sasha. So that's the meme here. Again, you guys you got to dumb yourself down a bit to be able to trade these meme coins well. All right, you kind of got to embrace the brain rot. But yeah, Sasha, if it wants to break out, it looks like a great time to do so. Miko, what do you think about the G Swift chart? So G Swift, I know from like last year that it has really bad tokenomics. And the chart does reflect that. It does appear to have found a bottom, or at least it's range bound after bleeding out horribly for a long time. But all in all, so here's your range on G Swift. Chart looks horrible. You'd hope it's the bottom. I do know the tokenomics aren't good, again, from previous research a long time ago, but I don't know. I personally, I would steer clear, but hey, this could be the exact bottom before it pumps 20x, because it certainly looks like it, but I still have my gaming picks already, so it's like, I don't want to touch that. What narrative am I most bullish on? AI, memes, and real-world assets. We're going to ask my top three. Shout out Armzilla. He says, hey, brother, can you look at Titan X? It's been ripping up for the last 90 days. This is a moving average. I've never seen a moving average look this distorted before. So Titan X. I know this is some kind of like, I don't know. It seems like the ultimate Ponzi where you like put money in, you get interest and all this stuff. But hey, if it's going up, well, then you can't hate on it, right? Because that means the technology obviously works, right, guys? Right? Zoom out. So we'll keep fundamentals out of this conversation and just talk about the chart. So this is a bull flag, right? All that's happening here with Titan X is it first put in this pennant. All right, so impulse, consolidate, pump, consolidate. Now you look for the next impulse. So, I mean, the chart does look quite good to put in a continuation move higher here from breaking out of this bull flag. Christopher F., what do you make of the crazy moves on Giga, SPX, and so on? Also, where do you see Giga retracing to? So what do I make of the moves here? I mean, listen, that guy Murad with his speech at the Token 2049 thing, you know, these were his like top picks. So it looks like people just listen to him. So that's what I think about the crazy pumps. You got to respect it. Got to respect the game. I mean, here you have some guy just shilling meme coins at a conference and everybody goes and buys them. So you got to respect that guy's devotion to his cause and pumping his bags. Where is this thing going to retrace to? Well, it's in a parabolic curve. It's literally just, you know, straight up parabola. So, and it's also like kind of reaching max velocity in a way. Like if you look at the the recent past 3 days, the ascent has been straight up. There's no like gradual sideways. Yeah, it's really hard to tell on this, but if we're just going to grab a level, then 3-1 looks like a good point to retrace to. And below that, 2-6, or if you want to take this low, 2-3 in here. From 3-1 to 2-3. Shout out to Adam Musis. Thank you for your work. No problem, Adam. Armando says, OGPU, OpenGPU has been on a tear as well. Guys, a lot of things are on a tear right now. I mean, we're in good times again, right? The cycle continues. What is going on? Yeah, Armando, I don't even know how to type in that ticker, man. So I'll trust you that it's doing well. Do I still hold Cubic? I do. Any thoughts on Nosana? Talked about this last stream. I wouldn't hold it. I'd rather hold something like Based AI or Cubic or something else. We got Doug talking about some Base coins. By the way, guys, Base is back. Keycap put in some serious work. It is putting in serious work right now. 10x in less than 3 weeks. Ate all that bad price action in less than 3 weeks. Let's see. Tyler on Base. Oh, yeah, this is that thing. I remember somebody the other week was talking about Tyler on Base here in our live stream, asked me to look at it. It's the red frog. I'm not really sure what the meme is. But hey, my brother's name is Tyler, so I may buy it just because of that. Probably not, though. Small 1.5 mil market cap, so who knows what's going to happen there. And then Yeti, 25K market cap. I don't know about this one, lads. That seems crazy to me. To be a 25K market cap, you have a chart that looks like this, 4 days old. Yeah, I won't say anything about this coin, but I also don't plan on buying it. And Ben Dog, another base meme coin, I believe. It's on Solana. Ben Dog over here, 13.4 million market cap. Well, again, I like charts like this because I don't like you guys giving me tickers and the chart is up here. It makes a lot more sense when it's like this. Look, this looks like a great place to buy the coin, if that's what you're asking me. Like, it's been sideways for 30 days. They completely dead, no volume. So if it's gonna pump, it probably will pump from here or dip, get everybody all the Jeets to sell before it pumps. So yeah, charts that look like this make a lot more sense for us to look at on stream rather than something that's already pumped 10x in the past week, right? And Ski, we'll see if this thing makes a comeback, but it looks like it wants to. Can do Base at 2 million market cap, putting in work. Can do ETH has been quite brutal. I might honestly, Can do ETH is giving me horrible vibes. I might just dump the rest of my bag. It's still up 10x, even though I sold a very healthy amount of it way higher up here, like 120 to 150 mil market cap. But I don't know, man. Can do ETH is like, I don't know what the heck those clowns are doing that run that token. Absolute clownery from them. I hate to see it, but you know, at some point You got to stick a fork in it and say it's done, but I'm not liking that. Anyways. Let's see. Opinion on Chud. So yeah, I heard Dan talking about that on the banter stream today. Maybe I heard about it prior, but out of respect for him, I never said anything. But yeah, so he called this at 10 million in his mastermind. It's at 17 right now. And Dan's right sometimes. Dan can be wrong as well. He's by no means perfect, but he's had some really good calls in the past. And he seems to have really high conviction on Chud. It's some kind of 4chan meme, right, with this guy and his miserable face. This guy's the Chud. So this one could gain some traction and could be a huge winner. So, yeah, it could be a huge play. Could be a huge play on Sol. Who knows? Time will tell. But the chart's very stable, range bound. You know, that's what you like to see. And ideally, it just puts in a huge breakout higher from here. We got our guy, man with the plan, over there in Chi-Town, Chirac, some people refer to. Anyways, man with the plan says, happy Sunday, hanging out in Chicago, presenting some stuff in neuroscience conference and monitoring Uptober, SPX and Giga, plus 20% of portfolio today. Man with the plan went big on Giga and SPX, and he's carrying his port. Love to see it, man with the plan. Good luck presenting at that conference. And yeah, keep doing your thing, brother. Crypto Lord says Tectum is going to explode. Trump 2024, 100%. I don't want to make this political, but I mean, the market's going to pump regardless who wins. It's just on principles alone, right? Donnie T's got to take this one home, man. Got to take this one home. Ladger Doodle says Mocha. And he ain't talking about the coffee drink. Let's see if we can get a full chart on this thing. It must be this one on Bybit. So, I mean, I wonder what the volume is on this thing on Bybit, because it looks very low if I had to guess. 13 million, 100 mil market cap, right? It's not bad. Perps volume probably pretty low, though. Anyways, so Ladder Doodle, what I see is I see this level, all right, from September 6th. And price has been just beneath that level for like a week, all of this past week. We also have a nice, well, you want to call it an order block or a demand zone over here on the 12-hour from July, being respected, and price is in that currently. You also have very strong bullish divergence, which is quite a good sign for this thing to pump. All right, so we got multiple bullish signals flashing here for Mocha. Right, a higher time frame demand zone, consolidating just underneath resistance, bullish divergence, etc., etc. So it looks like a pretty good spot to buy the coin. That's my conclusion on Mocha. Shout out to Cordell Lewis, says he appreciates the question answers. No problem. Thank you for the support on the show and smashing that like button. Opinion about Cubic. So Cubic still is holding the previous bull flag breakout. If I had to kind of compare this or use an analogy on this chart right now for cubic, just because I watch prices so much and I trade, I have these patterns just ingrained in my memory. So if I had to make some kind of comparison, we can pull up the Pepe chart. And being someone that posted Pepe in my mastermind right here on this candle wick saying it was going to pump, and then I saw price come back down to that level and then bounce. Look at cubic, right? Broke out of the bull flag, retest. It's slower than Pepe for sure, but I mean, the fractal of the market is very, very similar. Breakout, Bart Simpson, back down to the origin of the breakout, and then, continue the pump. So we want to see cubic hold this 2K per billion level and ideally pump to new local highs from here and regain the lost ground that a lot of other AI coins are regaining currently. It's already started, but it's got some work to do here. So we want to see some follow through, and we want to see a nice bounce from this level. Let's see, Armzilla. Hey, brother, check out Steady. All right, so this one has 81K volume, so we're going to look at this one. Yeah, so Armzilla, again, these charts classically pretty good. When they're just so dead sideways for such a long period of time, holding a level. Eventually, when volume comes in and, AI hype comes back, you expect this thing to just start to charge upwards. So, being a Tau subnet, I presume, as Tau continues to gain, this thing, if it's legit, will most likely do really well. Sitting right at $1 right now, it has traded as high as 293. So, even to just make a new all-time high, you're looking at a 3x. So it looks pretty good here. We got a super chat. Sorry I missed this. J-Man. Super chat from J-Man. He says, finally catching it live. Yay, Connor. What's your thoughts on render? My man J-Man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Thoughts on render? It's been a hold of mine from, a year now, basically. 150, $2, stuff like that. At this point, I would rather just hold Tau than render. I think Tau will outperform it. But render's not a bad coin at the same time. Looks like we got one of these going on. Looks like we got one of these going on here on render. So if it's gracious enough to give us another bottom of the channel test at around 475, that would be awesome. But maybe it doesn't, and it wants to reclaim the channel midline and then break out. But yeah, all in all, I do expect render to do pretty good. And Tau pushing 600. So that's pretty cool, guys. Pretty cool. Shout out to Ned, says from Slovakia, crypto to the tech them to the moon. Tech them to the moon indeed. Let's see. So many questions here. NPC, we're bullish on NPC. We're bullish. Bobo too. Let's go over some meme coins, ladies and gentlemen. Or being that 90% of our audience, 95% of the audience is male, let's just say, let's go over the meme coins, lads. So Bobo. They got a Sui Bobo now. That's trash, man. Anyways, Bobo is 64 million. We're quite bullish on Bobo here. And the 61.8 is only slightly lower, but it is holding this 50% very well. 12% to the 61.8. Whether you're buying Bobo at 64 mil, 75 mil, 55 mil, I mean, yeah, it does make a difference on your multiples, but I still think you're going to win pretty big. So I'm quite bullish on Bobo here. Ponky as well, still in the green zone, and the green zone is the buy area. So yeah, Ponky quite bullish. NPC as well. Yes, bullish on NPC. Toshi, not holding, but I don't know. If I buy Toshi, I would need to buy it with like ETH, like multiple ETH. So I'm not sure if I want to size in heavily to something like this now. But yeah, all in all, some of these memes are really starting to pick up. And ticker Bitcoin put in a 100% move over the past like week, 2 weeks. So 99% in 3 weeks, 20 days. Ticker Bitcoin. Big, you guys that like cults like SPX and Giga. Ticker Bitcoin is a cult 100%. So this one could be the next Giga or SPX to go vertical. It's already a higher market cap, starting higher. But, you know, if we're going to talk cults and meme coins, ticker Bitcoin is one that cannot be overlooked. And it appears to be starting to break out. So take with that info what you will. Shout out AMC to the moon. We got a super chat. Can we look at FWOG and smoking chicken fish? So FWOG continues to put in work. Right, a bit of a Pepe derivative. I mean, what is there to say other than congratulations if you've been in this? I know guys like LYX have been big on FWOG since the early days. So this thing's on an absolute tear, and it's in a parabolic uptrend. So that's good. And then SCF, the smoking chicken fish. Appears to be testing its highs. All right. I mean, if we just isolate this one candle here, this one, this is basically the all-time high candle, and the price is now testing that candle body. So big resistance here for smoking chicken fish. But if it can find its, by the way, this is it. This is the smoking chicken fish. Again, you got to kind of lean into the brain rot a little bit here in the crypto world if you're going to be playing meme coins, right? There's no sense of logic here in the meme coin casino, or the trenches as it's called, right? The chicken mints. It's a little stupid, but hey, welcome to the world of cryptocurrency. It's really advanced technology, guys. It's going to change the world. Anyways, yeah, big resistance level for smoking chicken fish. So here's my brush. So what you basically want to see is a puncture through, maybe a retest, and then just acceleration out of it. If it's going to give you a bullish breakout, if it wants to dip, keep your eyes on these lows. But all in all, it looks like the market wants to push. So I am biased to the upside, looking for breakouts right now. How much will 150 Tau be worth? What are you calculating your your portfolio here. Let's see. If you see, I think 5,000 is a safe estimate. 750K. Yeah, I can see that. Like 600, 700 grand, maybe 800. If you see that number and you're holding 150 tau, come on. Hold out for 1.5 or take the 750. I think you got to take the 750 10 times out of 10. Oh, but you said tau can go to 10,000. 750 grand from what? From what size investment? 7K back in last year when tau was $60. 7K to 750K. Take the money every time, man. Because if you don't and it goes down, you're gonna live with that regret for the rest of your life. And why is Caspa not moving? Let me go. I got my cell phone here. I'll call up the market makers and I'll ask them myself, hey, we got Mary77 here on stream, and he's wondering why Caspa isn't moving. I don't know why Caspa isn't moving, man. I wish I could tell you, brother. I wish I could tell you. Anyways, Miko says, what do you mean by bad tokenomics? How to avoid it? Go to cryptorank.io. You can see the tokenomics. If the emissions are crazy, crazy high and favoring the VCs and the pre-sale investors with high emissions, that's how you know it's bad tokenomics. Because all the new tokens coming into circulation are going to their bags. And they already have huge positions. So that is what I mean by bad tokenomics. And we got Lucky Jim Bob. The title should say nuke to the downside. I'm not sure what kind of reality or world you're living in, but I completely disagree with you. Again, even if we do go lower here in the short term, the direction's higher. So you can try and fade it, fight it, kick and scream all you want, man. But direction's up here. Heading into the election. Let's see, Amsterdam. Hey, Connor, I missed your first video on Callus. How bullish are you in this project, and are they a VeChain copy? How bullish am I on this project? Look, I really haven't kept up with it too much over the past few months, so I can't give you a real answer on how bullish I am on this project. They seem to have some good things going for them, but to be real with you, I have not been keeping up with their developments, their updates, what's happening with it. So I'm not too sure. And yeah, guys, get this stream up to 100 likes. Appreciate your support. We're pretty close to it. Anyways, with that being said, it's time to wrap this one up, ladies and gentlemen. We've been live now for about an hour 15, but the good news is we'll be live again tomorrow, guys. And the day after that, all week long, week after week here until this cycle tops. So don't go anywhere and subscribe to the channel if you like this type of content. And if you're interested in joining the mastermind, you can apply below. Other than that, have a good rest of your Sunday. Enjoy your weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow on stream. So don't do anything too crazy between now and then. I don't want to hear any sob stories in the live chat tomorrow. So stay safe out there. Don't risk more than you can afford to lose. And have a good night. See you tomorrow.